say a gear, and I start getting to here, and this whole time where I don't have that perfect position set up yet, it's going to be relatively easy for him to swing over and get that cross chase. So as well as ideally us getting to here and getting our perfect position with our head, eye, and the elbow back, there's going to be stages before we get to that position where we are going to be vulnerable to it. So we need some good answers for kind of getting over that. Okay, so say we're here, we start to build up, he gets over, and he starts to reach. Okay, I like to have this hand here in anticipation of him doing that so I can catch the elbow, and from here with the setup with the mirror. Okay, what I want to not do is get like too greedy and too eager to get the Kimura. It takes this, I can see how much time this takes, in which kind he's going to tuck this in or do something to defend the Kimura. Okay, so from here, we goes to reach over. I'm just going to catch it with this free hand, okay? Instead of taking this hand out, feeding it all the time that takes, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to push his wrist behind his back. So I'm just going to go 2 hands here and do this, okay? If he tries to get that back now, it's a very weak position once his hand is behind his back. So I try to do that first, and then from here, I can hold him for quite a bit of time. I can even start sweeping him just by pushing that. But now that his hand is behind his back, now I could easily reach for the Kimura. And once I've got the Kimura, if you've got a fully locked in Kimura with someone's hand behind their back, unless there's like an enormous physicality difference, they really shouldn't be able to get that back, okay? So now that his wrist is behind his back, I can start going for my finish, or it might turn into a sweep. So if we're going for my finish, I just want to start rotating my shoulders towards his head and just pushing his wrist nice and slowly behind the back. So I start rotating my body and just slowly pushing that wrist behind the back until I get the tap. A lot of the tiny guys are going to roll out with this to try to save themselves from getting submitted. So if you kind of roll over your shoulder, in which case I can just spring off of my shoulder and then getting a sweep. I'm not very good at finishing Kimuras from half guard. And if I can set my leg out and do it from side control, I will do that. But you might be good at finishing them from half guard, sorry. But from here, me personally, I would just use the opportunity to feed this in for an underhook and start the passing chest to chest from half guard. But like I say, if you're good at attacking Kimuras from half guard, feel free to keep a hold of that.